Right, evening YouTube. Let me just pan this round a bit, get the angles right. Right, now, back in March I went up to Scotland to do a bit of camping, bit of holiday, bit of an idea that had been rattling around in my head for a while with another couple of YouTubers, Shovel Recce and Mickey O'Roo, up there in Scotland. And the idea was just to see how much gear it was possible to take with you realistically if you were planning on doing this thing of bugging out into the wilds. Now, I've based it on the UK because that's where I live, but if you thought about it, you could do it for Northern Europe. So I don't do the little bag thing. This isn't a 72 hour. This is I've been forced out of my house. I've gone as far as the car will go, either due to mechanical or you've just run out of fuel and you are now down to your last means of transport, feet. So everything you're going to take with you is going to live in one of these and you're going to go. This is all on the hypothesis that you have got a bug out location already squared away, or you're going to go and hook up with some mates, similar kind of mindset kind of thing, you know, and you're just got a certain amount of gear with you to help make your life in the field easier. So, you know, this is for me, this is how I see it panning out. You might look at it differently. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through the pack itself. I've already done a review on this. This is my pimped out Alice large pack. It's not a PLCE, I've got those. I could do the same thing, but I thought I'd have a different rucksack just to show you what you can get in one of these when you go to town with it. So watch the review that I've done, and then this video possibly is going to be one part or two parts. We'll see how it goes, so just bear with me. Alright, so at the minute we'll just pause it, set the angles up. No, actually I won't, that'll do. So the basics of the rucksack: top lid, same as all the others, and then a whole myriad of pockets. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 10 pockets on the outside of this bird. So what I'll do is I'll start with the outsides first and then go into the inside. So first things first, start with this outside of it here. Now the pockets on here, and, as you can see, both these side pockets are taken off an olive green old school British Army PLCE. I've sewn these on permanently. One's got a tunnel, so it's only sewn down the sides, and the other side's sewn sides bottom, and the other side's form a pocket. Right, so in this one, I've got DPM stuff sack, waterproof liner, and in here all I've got is some powdered milk. This is a fire kit and a bit of a water kit, quite large one. There's loads of methods for making fire in there, because fire and water are main key things. So that's that, and then I've got a hammock, just one of the options for sleeping. So that's that in that bag, in that pocket, that lives in there. Right, now, pocket next to it, we just spin this round, this one here. This pocket here, now, the Alice pack originally has metal buckles on it, so what I've done is I've just taken them off and replaced them with Fastex. So this one here is just a bit of a small, like, toolkit pouch, British Desert DPM bag. So you can go, oh yeah, my tool kind of kit's in that. So in here I've got paracord, cordage, chem lights, small folding saw, some screws and an adjustable spanner, and some garden wire and a couple of eyelets like that, and the hook ends. So that's that. Basically this pouch you could put what you wanted in it, it's as simple as that. Stuff that you think you need, just put it in there, simple. Right, pouch above it. This is my water pouch, water purification. So basically in here, and it's lanyarded on so I don't lose it. Got a soy mini. Let's just open this bag up. Right, 2 litre soy squeeze bag, straws inside it, and the syringe. Now people are going to say, why bring the syringe? Right, the syringe can be used as part of your first aid kit for irrigating and cleaning out wounds if you get them. So, you know, that's a large burst of clean water, just clean your wounds out, okay? And that's another container for water, always important. An old school army issue millbank bag, they're brilliant. There's enough videos on YouTube about those. This is a B.O.B. It's a small carbon filter that just screws into the top of a pop bottle, and it's good for about 100 gallons, so quite useful. Pick them up online. I pinched this off the wife out of the gym kit. So yeah, and then the soya itself, we all know about that, so I don't have to go into details. And that is attached to the pack on a small lanyard. Right, next pouch, if I undo the top lids, these 3 little pouches on an Alice are for 2 times 30 round M16 mags. Well, I ain't got a weapon, so I don't need it, so what I've done is I've just put other bits of gear in it. This one here has got a small pair of binos in, always useful. These are just 10 by 25s, these will be around your neck, stuffed down the front of your combat jacket for the time being. No, they're in here. Nothing else in that pouch. Next one. This is just a small pouch for a solar panel, a very small solar panel. And a couple of spare battery packs and the leads, just for a phone and extra stuff like that. So there's that. Right, next pocket, this one here. This is first aid related items. Now this is a cat tourniquet, pair of small shears, EMT ones, and an Israeli dressing. They're all taped together, they've all been vacuum packed, and they just fit nicely in there. And then next to that is my first aid kit. That's for me, right? It's a small one for me. It's got my meds in it and other odds and sods, but it's enough there to deal with odds and sods. So basically, yeah, that's that. That all lives on the right hand side. Now then, this thing is a link loot line. Now this is 10 metres long with a carabiner on the end. Now, if you're travelling in a group, you'll want to have one of these, because carrying 50 metres of rope for a river crossing is a nightmare. Whereas if you've got, each bloke's got either a 10 or 15 metre one of these, that's just going to make your life so much easier for crossing river obstacles. any waterborne obstacle, lake, canals, that kind of stuff, anything where you're going to have to get wet. This is just like a safety line, okay? It's an old habit. Down here I have got there's a cool first aid kit out. Down here I've got some more chem lights, and in here in a MTP bag I have got a Pathfinder bottle and the mug and the lid. There's also a spork in there, so I don't have to show you that because we all know what that looks like. And also in there I've got some dextrosol tablets just to make, you know, it's all vitamin C, but it's just orange to add flavour to the water. Okay, so that's useful to have. You get these in anywhere, Wilco, stuff like that. So yeah, and get several flavours. So that's just a good idea. Right then. Now the middle patch, this one here. This is basically my mess tin. Now I've got a small mess tin, but it's slightly different. I've got some rations in it. In a vacuum pack bag, that's actually a day and a half worth of food there. You could make that do 2, possibly 2.5. And they're in a Russian airborne mess kit. Now I've taken the water bottle out. It's just like a small German one. Yeah. Like that. It's just a bit different. So there's that. And then that lives in a Gore-Tex bag to keep it waterproof. And then behind that is a large firebox grill affair. So yeah, that's that basically. So that is all of the, oh wait a minute, just one more to do. Right, now top lid pockets. So if I spin it round, right, you can see the padding, the straps, I've redone those, but the lid pocket, small possibles bag. Now in here I've got spare AA batteries, a GPS, a head torch, some bog roll, some more cordage, knife sharpener, and then at the back here I've got just a cheapo Holt Ford's plumber's knife. Now it's good, it's thicker than a Mora and it's a 90-degree spine, so it will throw sparks straight off. So let me just undo that. Very small ferrocerium rod, but there you go. You know, it's not beautiful, it's not going to win any prizes, but it is mega sharp straight out. So for light tasks, that's good. And then here I've got some more fire. I've got a heavier duty ferrocerium rod, a whistle, striker, and can opener. Always useful to have a can opener. And then I've got some Tiger Tims firelight, and they're like hexi cubes, and Bic lighter with 2-inch gaffer tape around it. So yeah, instant fire, don't have to faff about. So that's that. And then underneath that is my map case and map related bits of kit basically. So that's that. So I'm going to press pause. Also on the outside of the Bergen I've got some decent working gloves on a plastic carabiner. I've also got a large pace counter with a button compass and a glow in the dark button on it. That is very, very luminescent. There is also a very luminescent tag there. So yeah, we just put the log back under, and then I'll press pause, and then we'll break into the main Bergen. So yeah, bear with me.